Looks like we are online. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome to our another stream. Guys, I welcome once again from the financial analyst team. I'm very excited for today because it's been a complete week and we haven't seen each other. Forgive me, in the last week I wasn't able to take the webinar, but it's always been pleasure to have conversation with you, to have word with you. We talk about the financial market. There are a lot of things that we can actually have a conversation about. I will love to have a conversation with you about on the different topics. But if you have any question that you wishes to ask me, feel free to ask me. I'll be reading all your comments, and the comment session is dedicated for you guys. So if you have any question, anything that you wish to ask me, uh, yeah, you have the complete session. Okay, give me a moment. I have given you an access. Unfortunately, there was some problem. Right now, you can reload the stream, and there would be an option to chat with me, to have a live conversation with me, or to have a live chat with me. So again, welcome, 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 welcome to the stream, guys. Happy to see you once again. Now, for especially for the Indian audience, I think this week would be a lot of happening week. There are a lot of things which will be happening in the market. I would love to see you first of all. For all the people, especially in India, it's been widely celebrated Diwali that would be happening into the next week. A lot of preparation must be going in India, and yeah, I wish Lord Lakshmi ji has been which has been praised a lot, and I would you know uh, expect a lot of profitability for you for this week and upcoming new year as well. So thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. If you have any question, any doubt, feel free to ask me. I'll be your host and your financial analyst. My name is Akash Malhotra. It's always been happy to see you guys. I think we have couple of more comments. Mr. Anubhavji said, "Hello, Akash sir. Sir, welcome, welcome, welcome to the session. Abhinavji. Abhinavji is one of my old client. I'm very happy to see you, sir." Mr. Abak said, "Sir, good evening, sir. It's lovely to see you. Nice, nice to see you, sir." I think our APAC client is also from a very long time, so joining the stream. Guys, this is the reason why I do what I do. I love having conversation with you. In the meantime, we can talk about the market to the best possible extent. I would love to see you profitable each and every week. So tell me, guys, what's your preparation? How is your trading going on? You have a complete comment session dedicated on that. How was your last week? This or we talk about this week. How was your this week performance, and which was your strategy which worked out amazingly for you? Which is the strategy you guys are using? Let me know in the comment section, and which has yielded you more profitability. I think Mr. Rahul Hussain ji said, "Sir, hi sir, this is Rahul Hussain. I have a question, sir. I want to know how the market is today. Is it risky because I losses become?" I'm very sorry for the losses, first of all, Mr. Hussain. Market volatility basically based on the trading situations that you are selecting, Mr. Hussain. So let's just suppose if you feel like you're losing a lot. So the first of all, you have to evaluate the situation to an extent where the profitability that you were expecting from the market on the same day, if you're facing considerable losses, it's better to skip the trading for that particular day. This is what I usually do, because our objective is for the profitability. But sometimes even if you see the market is amazing, but sometimes it usually goes for the toss. So it happens, the market is volatile, so there is nothing one can do about the volatile market. All we can do is to skip the trading at that very moment and try to find another trading day. I think Mr. Abhilash ji said, "Sir, hi Akash sir, good to see you on YouTube session." Yeah, Abhilash ji, I'm very happy to see you too as well. Abhilash ji is again one of my old clients. He's been there with me from a very long time. I cannot remember the exact time on which. I think it's more than a year and a half. I think a couple of more years we can also say that. So yeah, our objective basic based on the market analysis. I think Abhilash ji, we had a conversation about the in the last session regarding the earning season, what has been going on. So yeah, guys, I have couple of news for you. I'll be speaking with you specifically regarding that. I have a lot of news for you, and this specific week. Guys, some of you probably know, some of you don't. Earning season has been started. Yes, earning season. Earning season is one of the best ways to make money in the financial market. Now, what some of the people will be thinking about what earning season is. So, every company, you name every company. So, every company which has been listed into the public domain releases their earning report once in every 3 months. You may name it. You can name the company Netflix, may it be Amazon, Google, Tesla. Tesla recently, I think, couple of days before they released the earning report, and I will show you how I was able to make a good amount of profit in it. And after that, I think we have Nvidia is as well, Microsoft, Google. A lot of companies they releases. I'm talking about the mainstream company first of all. But yeah, these companies are large scale companies, can have a great volatility. We'll be talking about that. I'll give you some, forgive me about that. I will give you some sort of advice how to make up money on the earning season, how to watch the market. And here, this time, you will be able to predict the state of market. You know how? Even before the market opens, you can get the glimpse in which direction there is a high probability for the market to move. That sounds interesting. Indeed, it is. Because just in a day, I was able to grab profit of around, I think, in my opinion, I made more than 400, around 360% profit just on yesterday. Forgive me, like once I'm having conversation with you, I lost the sense of the comment. Mr. Anubhav Singh Rathod ji said in last 4 days, I was using rodeo strategy because in the last 4 days, I made 2 days loss, 2 days profit, but today I got much loss. Sir, that's the thing, Anubhavji. Let me talk to you in a very detailed manner. Remember, so whatever profit target that you have selected, right? May it be anything. Let's just suppose I want to make $100, right? I want to make like around $100 for today. I have like around $1,000 in my trading account and I want to make $100 for today. That is 10% of my capital. Again, that would be really high, but it's fine. So suppose you willing to make like around $100 for every day. You cannot make money each and every day. You have to control your losses. That's the trick. If it doesn't really depend on how much profit you make, how you take your losses matters a lot, Mr. Anubhav. In order to do that, you have to understand the dynamics of the market. And to do that, sir, think about risk to reward ratio of 1 is to 2. That means if you're thinking about making like around $100, $50 for a particular day, think about the losses of that day. That would be, or non-profitability of that day would be around 50%, right? So if you want to make like $100 each and every day, consider 50% would be the stop loss value or the value on which you would be quitting the market. Quitting the market is the skill, guys, and this nobody tells you, because you will make like 50, like there is this one very good incidence of one of my clients. So this client has made a humongous amount of money, and that too in a 1 week, but because of the over trading, whatever profit the client made was completely drained in a single day. So suppose you made profit for 5 days, and on the sixth day, if you're losing the entire profit that you made on 5 days working very hard, that's not the trade that you would expect, and that's not the trading that I want you to do, guys. So remember, trading is something that you have to control your emotion. Never get carried away in trading. Anyway, so if you have any more questions, guys, feel free to ask in the comments. I'm very sorry for the unfortunate event that has happened with you, Mr. Anubhavji. Uh, please control your emotion, because in the non-profitable state, it is better to quit the market when the market is are highly unstable or highly volatile. So yeah, let's begin our conversation. So I have some good news for you. As I told you, this conversation will be broken into the two parts. This part complete session. The first session will be talking about the financial market. On the second session, we'll be talking about the live trading. Yes, as you can see, the name of the comment, the name of the stream. We'll be working out with the barcode strategy, and we'll try to find some good entry points based on that. I have some risky trades available. I think we are a little late to open up a trade on this. 5 minutes duration, and I think we can go ahead with like around. Uh, I don't usually do that, but we are, I think, late about 10 to 15 minutes, around 15 minutes late to open up a trade. But we did that. And guys, I'm taking the trade on my trading account. Copying my trade can be a little difficult because the stream has been delayed anytime between 30 seconds to a minute duration. And we know that in fixed time trade, every entry matters a lot. If in the last second trade goes for the toss, be very careful about that. I'm acting at my own discretion and you have to act at your own discretion as well. So the last trade that we have taken, it went on the profitable front. We selected the graph for 2 minutes duration. We find where there is a very huge red candle pushing itself down, and that is the reason why we took the trade. This was based on the complete candlestick formation. Let's jump to the main part. So guys, as you know, there's an exciting news which will be happening into the next week as well. I'll talk about that. So let's start the session. Again, your comments is something which is highly recommended. Make sure if you have any question, feel free to ask me there. Tesla, day before yesterday, released their earning report, and a lot of clients do live in India. So the earning result was released, and you know what really happened? If I want to show you the Tesla impact, no, you will be amazed by it. Tesla, as soon as the news report was released, let me switch the graph to 30 minutes duration, and let me remove the oscillator from here. Can you see? Market jumped, guys, by how many percent? Around 22% market rose. That was an excellent moment. So what we did, we took the trade on Tesla specifically in upward direction. And in fact, I took both of the trades. So I invested like around $200, if you can see here. And in this trade, there are a couple of trades I also took. So I lost like around $200. But here on the single trade, I was able to make profit more than 600 and close to $651. $651. So I think in Forex, if I had lost around $300 or just a single trade was able to recover the entire losses that I had. It was an excellent moment. And this earning season, you will another have an opportunity to take trades on the assets like this. In the next week, I think in the next week on Thursday, Microsoft and Google will be releasing their earning report, and day after that, Meta is also been lined up. So be careful about that. In earning season, you can make a lot of money, but I wish I could have enough time to have a conversation and teach you how to make money. It's way easier to make money in forex, but it's a personal preference how client wishes to trade. Anyway, so we have one new comment. Mr. Anubhav Singh Rathod ji said, so today I'm having the capital of 500. So I decided to change my take profit and SL values. My take profit will be 420 and my SL will be 2, 1 and 10 amount. Is equal to see on all the values in ISO. Is that a good decision? Abhinav ji, okay. So suppose you want to make, I'll give you an example, a very simple one. Suppose you have 10,000 rupees. Okay. You have 10,000 rupees. Now you want to make like around 1,000 rupees profit for today. So rather than 1,000 rupees profit, suppose you made profit of 1,000 rupees, you get the market. But in case if you're not able to make the profit, but we are losing the sum, the point on which we will stop the trading will be half of the profit margin that we have selected for that day. So suppose 1,000 rupees was your profit margin. So your non-profit margin should be 500 rupees. That is there. Yeah. So I think we have some comments. Guys, please feel free to ask me comments. The reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is I really like to meet you once in a week. I know the time is very short, but then this is the only time which has been left for me. So I do not have any time, any more time apart from this. This is the reason why I do what I do, guys. Sir, because Mr. Apag said, sir, how did you know that the Tesla will raise before earning a report? Sir, it was because Mr. Elon Musk. If you could have visited Yahoo Finance, if you could have visited Yahoo Finance, there you will get a clear idea why it was releasing. So they were preparing a massive launch event and they were prepared for it. The company made a generous amount of profit. And because of the recent success that the SpaceX had, they were able to capture 23-story spacecraft, that too in a year. That's an amazing thing. So a lot of people have a high hopes from that company, and that is the reason we anticipated for it to grow. Not only on this, because if you'll see, I made profit in it, and as soon as I made profit, I closed the trade, but I opened another trade on another sub account of mine. And here I invested $100, if you'll see. And this $100 actually turned out to be 83%, guys. 83%. Isn't it amazing? So our objective of profitability is still always been there. We want to make money, but we have to catch the market at the right instance to make most of it. To make most of it. And now I think we have couple of things which are lined up. First of all, thank you very much for asking these questions. These questions are very intriguing, and it's a very passionating, because I really hope that the questions that you ask will make a considerable impact on your trading, and that is what we seek, or what we wish for. Uh, Mr. Anubhav Singh ji said, "Sir, can you please try to make videos on forex as well?" I would love to, based on the client opinion. If you like sessions, comment in the comment section that you need, um, a complete session on forex. If you need that, I will have a complete session. We will actually have live trading on forex, because it's an amazing way to make money. Because here, if you invest like around $100 or something, you make more than that, guys. I made more than what I have invested. More than what I have invested. So that is just the trick that every trader needs to apply. And sometimes trade goes for positive and negatives, right? So keeping a stop loss close to a stop loss and take profit margin always works in your favor. All right, so let's have a conversation. So, as you know, name of the strategy, as I think we have taken three trades. Out of three trades, one of was the risk-free trades that went for the toss. Unfortunately, we expected it to fall down, but it didn't. I think this trade was profitable for us, around $20. This was based on this. Another trade is profitable. Nice. So I think the beginning of the conversation went well. We were able to make around $60, $60, $70 profit. That's a good initiative, I think. Let's begin our conversation. So, I will have a conversation with you guys. Let me know, and please like this video, because this is the very first channel. I think this is a very new channel, and we are trying very hard. Every manager, my colleagues are there from the different geological location. There, we are trying very hard to make uh, your trading journey exciting, fascinating, and at the same time, a logical approach is what we need, right? Trading, because you know what, in trading, it's not difficult to make money. You have to first of all understand the market and work according to that. That's it, right? You stay in the market for some period of time to you make money, and you leave the market. That's a very easiest strategy that everyone would be able to do that. But recently, I went with a very huge trade. I think there was a very excellent trade. I shouldn't be sharing it with you, but let me just share it with you. So there is this one trade on which I have found a very good signal, and that was and if you'll see, not every single trade of mine would be profitable, right? So I use martingale approach at times. So there is this one trade I want to show you, right? Let me just scroll it down. This is my trading history. So here you'll see I invested like around $4,000. That too looks like a very hazy market, but the market conditions were evident for that moment, and therefore we were able to make like around $4,000 value trade. It was one of the biggest risk. One should never take the higher amount of risks in fixed time trade, because the market is volatile. Sometimes it favors, sometimes it really doesn't. So moderating your risk is something that we all need, guys, right? So small amount of trade, it's a very good thing to take trade on fixed time trade. But if you are seeking to know about forex, let me know in the comment section that you like forex. Like this video, share this video, share with your all investors friend, your the trader friends, and we will be happy to serve you. There is this one amazing concept that I was working on, an engulfing concept, but we'll have a conversation about that into the next session. So let's begin the live trading part, guys. As you know, the name of the stream is Barcode Strategy. Today we'll be using Barcode Strategy, and please let me tell you that copying my trade will be highly risky, because the markets are highly uncertain. If you try to copy my trade, the trade can go for the toss. I think we have one comment. Apag said, "Damn genius." No, sir, it's the basic logical thing to do, Mr. Apag. If you know, the curiosity is basically something that drives you, correct? So if you get to know about the market and if you try to read the news article, you can visit Yahoo Finance, you have Finviz, you have Trading Economics, Forex Factories. These are all the sites on which you can gather the information, get to know about the market. Once you know, effectively you will be able to make money. That's how easy it is. Mr. Abhinav ji said, sir, from how many years are you on Olymp Trade? I think it's more than 5 years, Anubhav ji. I'm being the part of the financial analyst family. Thank you, first of all, very much for asking these lovely questions. This is what fascinates me, and this is what intrigues me to meet you once in every week. Thank you very much. Keep supporting us, and we'll try to do everything possible from our end to reach every trader, those who know, those who don't know. We can have a healthy conversation about the different topics as you may like. So for today, as you know, the name of the strategy would be Barcode strategy. We'll be targeting our trades, and as I told you, the stream will be delayed anytime between 30 seconds to a minute duration. So therefore, if you try to copy my trades, please be very careful about that. Right. So it doesn't really matter, guys, if you have strategy or not, right? Every successful trader needs to have an approach, right? Sometimes what we do go ahead with the candlestick formation, right? The price action pattern. But rather than that, I would also suggest you to use confirmation tools like indicators on oscillator, just like Olymp Trade has provided strategy sections. So if you do not have access to the strategy, that is completely fine. I will teach you how to create the strategy manually. So what you have to do, you have to click on this A symbol. We call it as technical analysis symbol. Here, strategy is what you need to select. Every successful trader needs to have a strategy. The point on which he should be opening up a trade will be highly based on the strategy that he use. I have a lot of strategies available. Sometimes I do customize my own strategies, but Olymp Trade has already has created some for you. If you're a beginner, it's very easy to apply this. So what you have to do, let me start from the beginning. You click on this A symbol, you go to strategies option, and here you select the strategy. We name it as Barcode. As you know, the name of the stream is Barcode strategy. You click on the Barcode strategy and click on the enable option, right? And the strategy will be enabled automatically. Mr. Abhinav ji said, sir, in 2022, why did RBI put Olympiad in the list for forex trade? It seems to be illegal. It's not, sir. I think a lot of traders of mine, because Olymp has been working, I think, recently in this particular month. Olymp completed 10 years. 10 years, guys. And I have clients from all over the country. I have clients from Kenya, Jamaica. I cannot even name those countries. So, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, and not a single client of mine faced a difficulty regarding deposit and withdrawal. Now, if you are concerned about the RBI, guideline. So, if you strictly want to follow that, so the policy basically says that taking a trade on forex would be considered as a violation. So, take the trade on fixed time trade. Olymp Trade offer variety of tools for you: fixed time trade, forex trade, stocks trade. But not a lot of clients of mine are facing any difficulties, because Olymp Trade, guys, Olymp Trade has been officially certified. Every single trade that you take, it's been cross verified. In order to check that one out, you can click on this asset I button, scroll it down, view quote history, every single quote for every second. So suppose I want to check the trade that I have taken on, uh, let's just suppose on 1st of October, right? 1st of October. And that too, I want to check it like around 1 p.m. 1 a.m. Sorry. Here, can you see? Every single quote has been there. Every second's quote has been there. So this is how transparent the Olymp Trade is. And no, it's not illegal, guys. If you wish to take trades on index, you can do that. Fixed time trade has always been there. If you're very concerned. However, let me tell you that Olymp Trade is something that I have complete faith in, because I'm working here and know the working culture in here. We are working very hard. We are striving very hard to take your personal. We take a personal consultation. We also take a lot of advice from a lot of people. We are trying to optimize the platform to the best possible extent, and I cannot, our team is having a constant conversation with the Indian government, and yeah, it will be resolved very soon. So don't worry about that, guys. Our team are working very hard for that. Our legal team is actually working very hard. Not only legal team, but we serve as a family to you. So thank you for having your faith in us, and don't worry, we are here and we are here for a very long time. All right, so we have applied the strategy. Let's get into the strategy and try to understand what really the strategy is and how to maximize our potential on the strategy. So we were a little late to open up a trade on this, but still we did that. So what really happens? So the name of the strategy once again is the barcode strategy. Now, if you do not have access to the strategy, that is completely fine. What you can do, you can watch this value. We call it as demarker oscillator. It's been selected for one period. That means what it is doing, it is showing us the signal based on the candle strength. So here what you see is a 50% line, 0.5, 0.7% line, and 0.3% line. If if let me just give you some sort of signals, let me just find some more. Okay, so here, look into this. If the bar is pointing upward direction, there's a signal in upward direction. If the bar is pointing below 0.5% line, there's a signal in downward direction. But you also have to think about the time duration that you are selecting, and be very careful about the support and resistance level. Every time when we try to see the support and resistance level, we try to execute trade based on that, right? So in order to find a signal, first what we need to do, if we are taking the trade in downward direction, we need demarker to be pointing us in downward direction. And if the bar is pointing in upward direction, that means demarker is showing us the strength in upward direction. These are the two kind of signals that we look in for. I think one of the trade went in the positive front. Nice. So what we did, the candle was red. The candle was red. Demarker was also pointing us toward the red. And here we saw a little bit of struggling from the asset, and then there was a very strong potential candle formation. So here, demarker was pointing us into the downward direction, and the candle was red. That is the reason why we took the trade in downward direction. Let's find some more signals. Guys, let me know in the comment section in which asset you are finding out the signal. I will love to take the trade on that. So demarker is actually pointing us in upward direction. The candle looks a little doji. It's a doji candle. We never really touch the doji candle, right? Skip on it. Skip on it. Sometimes Asia Composite Index favors me by great margin, and sometimes it just the every single trade that I trade here goes for the toss. So in a situation when I'm very uncertain, I usually skip this asset and find some more. So let's find some more assets. We will absolutely have a signal. So yeah, the green candle was the formation. Then there, the demarker is pointing us in downward direction, and that is the reason why we took the trade in downward direction. Sometimes what really happens, if you see a close value on which the support, the candle is standing, sometimes you follow the green candle, which is a false support trigger, and then there is a red candle, which shows no, this time the candle is will try to break this level of support, and that is the reason I took the trade in downward direction, and with the help of demarker oscillator, another trade went for the profitable state. Mr. Apag said barcode strategy is nothing but opening up a trade upside if the present candle crosses the previous candle's highs and vice versa. It based on the way that you analyze it to be, sir. Please be very careful while taking a trade on the support and resistance. Every index is been highly, like every asset if you talk about, it's been highly based on the support and resistance level. Now there is an application option for you to draw support, and there is a drawing options available, but I think I'm using the portrait version, therefore it won't let me to draw anything in here. If I have, like, this is the compact version, right? I'm actually using my laptop here, but I have reduced the size so that you will be able to watch it in your mobile version effectively. You can see the graph analysis, so it's not difficult to make money even in the mobile. A lot of traders do use only uh, mobile to trade. So it's effective. You can see it's very effective at times. So yeah, so demarker oscillator, first of all, let me just try to find out some signal close to support and resistance level. As think some of the clients do have questions regarding support. Okay, so here, okay, let's find out. So I think there is a very good level of support here. It's trying in between, but here in this particular position, you'll see the market seems a little stagnated, and it is what basically refraining us to open up the trade. So the D marker is pointing us in downward direction, the candle is green, so these signals are rejecting each other, and therefore we are not taking a trade in that particular direction. Now the direction has been shifted, so be very careful about that. Let's look into this. I think I'm not very sure on this signal. Let's try to take the trade with the $2. Yep, we were correct. There is a rejection from top to bottom here. Let's wait for it. I'm highly anticipating the candle should be crossing this specific level, right? And that is what I've been expecting. There's a rejection in topward direction. The candle continues to be green. There is no signal generated as of now by the demarker oscillator. Still is trying to figure out in which direction there is a high candle probability for market to be. Let's wait for it. I think we are spending a lot of time on a single asset. So you have to wait for the right moment to happen, right? The market is actually stagnated here. It's very stagnated. Even if it goes into the downward direction, I don't think so it will go for a longer time. Let me just take $2 trade for a minute duration. We waited for the candle to break this particular position, but I think this particular position will have to act as a level of support, and therefore we invested a very small amount, not a big amount. Sometimes on the asset on which you are very comfortable or very confident, it certainly, yeah. So see the support level, right? This is what we are worried about. So support level, we have to keep a very closer look on the support level. Market always try to stagnate itself at the support level. So be very careful when you are taking a trade on the support and resistance side. Let's wait for it. We have given a minute. I think a couple of minutes could have been better, but there is another level of support standing here. So let's wait for the asset to close. I think if you watch it, uh, I don't really watch the market once I have taken the trade. Here, I think I want to take a down trade here, but I'm trying to understand candle. Do we have any support and resistance? So this was the price level. Okay. Asia Composite seems to be a very dicey trade. Like at times, it gives me a lot of volatility and fluctuations. But again, it depends from person to person. The doji candlestick pattern formation, the demarker was actually pointing us in downward direction, but because of the doji candle, I think we shouldn't take the trade. Let's look into the last trade. It's profitable. Yeah, and as I told you, it acted as a level of support. See, from this level, it rose. So it was good that we have selected a minute duration trade here. Let's try with $1. Nice, very stagnated. I think doji candlestick is something that we should avoid. Let's skip it. Let me know in the comment section how do you feel about our trade. Mr. Anubhavji said, sir, how do you make support and resistance level like you connect wicks or body end point, or do you just see the rough level? You see, once the graph, on every index, if I may say. Okay, let me just take the trade for a couple of minutes. D marker is pointing us in upward direction. There was a slight doji appearance. Uh, I think we have given 2 minutes for the candle to settle down. Not every single trade of ours can be on the profitable side. I think we have taken considerable trades. One, two, three, four, five, and there is another one. I think six. In the beginning of the session, I think we took some trade, right? Yeah, one, two, three, four, five, six. So demarker pointing us in upward direction, and there's a reason for us to take the trade. So yeah, whenever you see, sir, the if the candle is stagnated, right? Just look into the index. The market is stagnated, sir. It's difficult to even move below or into the downward direction. Just stagnated at this price level. So taking a trade, and here at the same level, can you see there are some candles, and at the same level, here is the candle. So it will try to break this level. Now I'm figuring out, should we take the trade on in here in downward direction or not? Ought not. Okay. Because it has broken the support level, but it's still very close to this. So it can happen. So I'm waiting for this candle to turn into red one, particularly. Okay, let's open up a trade on this. Just a $1 trade because I'm not that confident enough. Because again, still it's very close to this level, and therefore the confidence cannot be built on a single candle formation. Let's look into the trades that we have taken. I think Asia Composite Index is on the profitable front. Euro Composite Index is it really isn't. See, this is what I was talking about with you guys. When the price is stagnated at the level of this, it's usually stuck at this price level and it shows a false breakout, and then the market stuck at that price. I think 2 minutes duration could have been ample enough for us. Asia Composite Index again was profitable, so nice. Guys, hit that like button if you like today's session. I'm very happy to see you. Okay, let's find signal. No signal in here. Demarker. So remember, guys, the name of the strategy is Demarker. For all the new traders who have joined the stream recently, the name of the strategy is Barcode strategy. Now, in case you don't know about how to apply the strategy, it's very easy. I'll teach you how to manually craft. In case you do not have advanced or expert status, that's completely fine. What we will be doing is to apply the strategy manually. What you have to do, you click on this A symbol, right? You go to oscillators, and here you see demarker. Now the default demarker has a period of 14, right? And it is showing us in the form of line. This is not what we really want. So what we do, we click on this demarker, selected the value of 1, right? And once you do that, you will see it's available, but it's a, a very haywire graph, right? It's very difficult to predict. Again, what you do, you change it, you click on this green symbol here and select this bar formation, right? We make it bars, and what you will see, the strategy is light. This is what the barcode strategy is. So it's for the convenience, it has been into the strategy column, but in case if you do not have access to the strategy, that's completely fine. We can create our own strategy using indicators and oscillators combination. Okay, let's, I don't know, I think I am thinking about taking one risk-free trade here for 3 minutes duration. I might be wrong, but I think there's a, let me switch the graph to 5 minutes duration. Yeah, it's pointing us in upward direction only. And what about 2 minutes duration? Yes, it is also pointing us in upward direction. That is the reason why we took the trade in upward direction. Okay, let's look into the last trade. Europe Composite Index finally. So here you see the trade became non-profitable in the last second or so. So therefore, taking a trade in the very shorter duration, I think even if we could have hold it for a couple of seconds more, no, then the chances of the trade profitable were very high. But we since they took the trade for 1 minute's duration, and then the market moved down, a couple of minutes duration would have been better in this situation. Anyways, let's find some more trades. Okay, so it's pointing us in downward direction. Do we have a level of support? Yes, we have. We have a level of support here. Not sure for how much duration, because I think some sort of volatility has to happen at this particular position. It's a very strong level of support. One, two, three, four. And all I'm doing is looking into the candle. And here you will see the tail rejection. Can you see? It's a rejection. So that means on the support level, the candle always bounces back. Majority of the time it bounces back. So you see this tail? It's a rejection sign which indicates the support level is very close. It's very close. And in fact, by watching the candle for 5 minutes duration, you can certainly clarify about this. It's a support level, so it has to bounce in the upward direction. Let's find some more signals. I think we are running out of signals for the time being. Yeah, at this particular position, if you could have taken a trade in upward direction, that could have been better for us. But we can anticipate from the market. Market moves the way it wants to be. All right. Do we have any signals? Let's find some more. It's pointing us in downward direction. Let me see your minute duration. I think we should take a trade in downward direction. So demarker is slightly elevated. Now it's been shifted. So it was a dynamic approach that we have seen here. The market seems stagnated at this price level. Let me see. We forgot to see this, guys. Can you see this is a level of support? That's how sometimes the market behaves very actively. Sometimes it favors us, sometimes it really doesn't. But that is what happens in the financial market. You cannot expect it every time to be on the perfect side. But we will be using martingale. Absolutely. We still are in the profitable state. I think these are our trades that we have taken. One of the trade went for the toss for $1. Specifically, I'm looking at this trade. I think $40 trade was a huge, but I still strongly believe that it can go down. But the close level of support isn't something that we were anticipating. We should have checked it out. We should have checked it out. Yeah. Okay, let's find some signals. Guys, let me know in the comment section which is your favorite asset. Mr. Prasad, it's nice to see you, Mr. Prasad. Hello, hello, Mr. Prasad. Welcome, welcome to the session. I again welcome you from the financial analyst team. I'm very happy to see you, sir. Let's look into the signals. If we have the signal, we'll take the trade. If we don't, we will not take the trade. So demarker is slightly pointing us in upward direction. Uh, I still feel the market should go down because if there is a one rejection candle, that means hypothetically it has to there is a level of support. So from the session, if you are seeing support and resistance are the market makers. We have to have a very closer observation about that. Let's just try to recover the amount. So demarker is pointing in upward direction, and we took the trade in upward direction. Till the point, let's wait for it. Let's find some more signals. I think I should take a down trade here. Demarker is actually pointing us, and there is a red candle appearance. I think it's a close proximity. We have given 2 minutes duration for the candle to settle down. Let's wait for it. Some of the people do like taking trades in one shorter duration or a 1 minute duration. It's absolutely personal choice of the trader on which specific time he feels comfortable with the trade. I feel more comfortable specifically taking the trade on the longer duration rather than shorter. And then therefore the reason that you see the majority of the trades that I have taken are been done on the higher time duration. Sometimes the market do favors and sometimes it really doesn't. But if you stick to the goal and with the martingale approach, we can have absolute possibility of profit there. Okay, close call, I think. Let's wait for it. Yeah, the market seems very stagnated at this price. I think, and yeah, that's the reason. Yet every time we're taking a trade, no, we are taking a trade close to the support and resistance level. And I forget to check that the previous level of support and resistance. And therefore, it's very crucial on a point where you are taking the trade. It's very crucial. But we'll try to be profitable for today, for sure. There was this one trade that we have taken on Mahajantar index working out in our favor. Yes, finally. So the losses that we had with the $40 has been completely recovered. I hope, guys, you are enjoying today's session. You see, this is how it plays the trick for us. So here, once it close to this level of support, no, be very careful while taking the trade. So every single trade that we have taken was close on the support and resistance level. Even with this $40 trade that we have taken, it was because of this support. You see, this level of support, because of which the market was stuck at this price level. And then we saw, then we recovered it, and fortunately we didn't took it close to the support and resistance level. The market was rising, and therefore we took the trade. And again, the Mooch index failed us miserably, because again it was taken on the support level. So overall, we are in the profitable state, guys. I think how many trades we lost for today? One, two, three, and out of it, I think majority of the trades are in our favor. So even though 40, $50 losses, we recovered it, and then we have these positive results. So I think we were able to make closely to around $100. So I think Prasad ji, Akash ji, kaise ho? I'm very good, so thank you very much for asking. Are you getting it? Yes, sir. We able to make a good profit for today, and we are closing our trade on the profitable session. Uh, Mr. Moses said, "Hi there, hello, sir. Welcome, welcome to the session." Mr. Anubhavji said, "Sir, what was your initial capital to just start trading? Since I'm at the starter level 8, that is what. If you are a new in trading and do not know from which amount to start, don't deposit like very small capital, 10, 20, $30, because here sometimes you will get greedy. So it based off from person to person. In my opinion, a little higher than $100 sounds good, but it based on person. Some of the client do start from $1,000. One client is started from 1.5 lakh. So it depends from person to person. But it would be your choice. Start with the higher amount. This I would ask. Start with the higher amount and try to take with the very small amount. Like in the beginning, you start with a very small amount, make the money, and then try to grow your capital. Right? Do not get carried away in trading. That's a very simple rule in trading. Mr. D. S. Singh King said market today is very trending. Yes, it is. Mr. Prasad ji said today is Friday market, so that is why. Yeah, I get your point, sir. What is the maximum number of marketing steps that you take? I was working on this approach of how many moment till the client one can recover the amount. Now I have seen if I use a strategy, there are very less frequent chances of me getting 8 consecutive non-profitable trades. That's very rare. This never has happened with me. Like, I mean, fingers crossed. But maximum 8 consecutive non-profitable trades never has happened with me. So I usually think about 8 trades, but it is actually based on the capital that I have in my trading account. I have that much amount of capital, so that therefore I'm taking the martingale approach to that extent. So sticking to the strategy and the steps that you follow. So if you'll see, I use the trades and then I use martingale. Once I use martingale, I make money, and then I started trading with a very small amount. That's what we do. So guys, it was lovely meeting you. I'm very happy to see, and I'll be seeing you, I think, into the next Diwali. We'll see about that. Thank you very much for having me. It was lovely conversation with you, and I wish you all the best. And hopefully, this upcoming Diwali will be more lightning for you. You know, you make a lot of money, and I hope Lakshmi ji will bless you with a lot of fortune. Till the time, I am very happy, and at the same time very sad because the timing is about to end. But then I'll see you into the next week. I'll come up with more trading ideas. Take care of yourself and stay with your parents and with this Diwali, and celebrate it with it, especially for the Indian audience. Thank you very much for having me. I wish you all the best. Have a great day ahead and good luck in trading, guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye. My name is Akash Malhotra. I'm signing off for today now. Thank you.